guys, Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome back to another card in my holiday card series. It's the day before Thanksgiving. How is this even possible? Make sure you check out the Facebook group because I have announced my special for the Black Friday weekend that's exclusive to me. And I also have announced in my Planning with the Elf group my sticker store one as well. So anyway, let's get on with the card. So today I'm going to be making a card using the Night in Bethlehem and the Carols of Christmas. I'm going to be using the Peace on Earth stamp set. I'm going to be using this stamp, but I'm going to be using this Cityscape die. So let me bring everything in. I'm using a different color palette today. I have Bermuda Bay, Gold, and Basic Black. This is going to be our card layer, but I want to cut out the cityscapes from this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our card layers to cut these out because these are going to be covered anyway. So why not take advantage of all this space that isn't going to be seen. And each of these are just an 1/8 of an inch. Excuse me, 1/8 of an inch larger. So I'm going to cut this out of the Basic Black first, and then I'm going to cut it out of the Gold, and then I'll be right back. I'm back. I just wanted to remind you, I've showed this in my whole week of, or 2 weeks of Bethlehem cards, that if you're doing the gold glimmer paper or any of our glimmer paper, it's easiest to do it if you do it upside down. Same way with cutting it in your Stampin' Trimmer. It just works much easier that way. So I'll pull that out. We'll deal with those in a little bit. Let's go ahead and adhere these card layers together. The black goes on the outside and the gold goes on the inside. So everybody that places an order at my Stampin' Up! Store this weekend is going to receive free product from the New Occasions catalog as a gift. Just as my way of saying thank you. So that's my special. I mean, I guess you don't really have to go to the you don't necessarily have to go to the Facebook group to see it, but if you want more details. So I'm going to adhere this to my Bermuda Bay card base. This measures okay, let's get this adhered to our Bermuda Bay card base. That measures 4 1/4 by 11. I scored it at 4.5. Nope, that's not right. I scored it at 5.5. You'll have to excuse my brain today, friends. Got a million things to do. Therefore, I have a million things in my brain. So this piece of Bermuda Bay measures 3 7/8 by 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And I'm going to bring in my Misty just because I really need to ink up my Versamark and I haven't. So let's go ahead. Then I'm going to use my embossing buddy. And then I'm going to use Versamark. Oh no! It looks pretty good. Okay, let's bring in a scratch piece of paper. And this is Zing black glitter embossing powder. I think that's what it's called. This isn't something that Stampin' Up! Sells. We had the red and the emerald envy last year and I loved it. So, and normally I'm not really a fan of black embossing powder, but this sparkle makes it worth it. And while I have this out, this just popped into my brain. Why don't we do this one as well? So I'm going to bring in another scrap piece of paper. And another scrap piece of paper. This is actually an envelope I was testing my memento on. And I'm just going to go ahead and ink this up. This one doesn't necessarily need embossing buddy because we're not necessarily worried about it sticking somewhere. So you know, let's do this. Let's just do it like this. Little bit that didn't get any on it. I have a Versa marker here. Not so concerned about the bottom because most of that will be hidden away. So when you don't have your own color glimmer paper, make it. You could also color glimmer paper. I did that in a video with the Smitten Mittens. I made pink and green. Do that as well. Well, that just doesn't want to have embossing powder on it, seriously. All right. This is messy. So let me pour all this back in, clean off my desk. We'll move on. And then I'm going to heat this, actually, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I am going to trim. Oops. Didn't want to do that. I did it anyway. Basically just cutting off those two ends. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add this one with liquid glue. I'm going to basically cut this in the exact same spot. You hear this with mini glue dots. Some scissors to cut off the excess. Like that. How pretty. I'm going to adhere this with tear and tape because we are adhering down to glimmer paper. And I don't want much more dimension on this card. I always forget to burnish this down. So if you have trouble lifting it, just run your bone folder over it. That helps it stick. So we got one shot at this, okay? So there should be about 1/8 of an inch. Not pressing anything down. And it's a little longer on the bottom, but that's okay because you can see most of the goal. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me again. The Black Friday sale will start Friday, or I shouldn't call it a sale. It's a gift. Your gift with purchase will start on Friday and it'll go all the way until 11:59 Central Time on Monday night. This will be it from me this week, unless I have time and I can throw up a bonus video. But we have Thanksgiving, just like many of you guys do here in the US. And I have to cook, and we're gonna try to put up our tree, so that'll be exciting. So from my little Levine family to your families, we hope you have a safe and happy Thanksgiving. If you are not in the US, have a happy day, no matter less, and I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.